Well, thank you. I appreciate it. This is just a real pleasure, an honor. I'm excited to be here. As Coach mentioned, I got my start in coaching from Randy Hedberg, who was the head coach at St. Cloud State. So that, I appreciate him reaching out to me, and a special thanks to the staff and everyone who allowed this to happen. It means a lot. I'm from Wartburg College, up in this area. Not sure how many people that would be here in the room that have heard of Wartburg or know where that is. We're in Northeast Iowa. We're a Division III private college in Waverly. I've been there 8 years, as Coach mentioned. We've got a good program. We play in the Iowa Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Our head coach has been there for a number of years. He's been there for 20 years. And in his 20 years, he's averaged over 8-2 during that time. So it was really enjoyable to be sitting in that last presentation, and just obviously to be here and around all the greatness and championships that are here. But we have a strong program there. Well, a lot goes into making that happen, but certainly specifically for this room in the next hour is the quarterback play. Quarterbacks play a big part of that. I came here, I came here to learn. I'm glad the timing of this, I get this talk out of the way so I can learn football the rest of the weekend. I'm going to be here through Saturday's practice. If anything here interests you or sparks something, grab me. Love to talk to you the entire weekend. But anyway, I wanted to try and talk about something that I thought could maybe relate, because there's a lot of different offenses out there. There's spread, there's power, there's options, who knows? There's different things. But every team has a quarterback. My perspective I'm going to bring to this to you is I came from a small high school in Iowa. I graduated with 40 kids in my high school. I learned how to play quarterback. I learned how to throw the ball on my own. Coaches taught me what to do, but I kind of learned how to throw on my own. But once I got to college, that's when people started teaching me things that really enhanced my performance, obviously, in terms of when I finished my freshman year of college, I thought, well, if I could just have one more high school game, what could that have been like? And I think everyone who's played, had a chance to play in college can remember that feeling of, man, if I only knew this, if I knew now what I knew then for one more high school game, boy, that would have been a lot of fun. So hopefully, my hope is to kind of I've been around a lot of great quarterback coaches. Coach Hedberg, was my first mentor, and he had a guy on his staff, Paul Rudolph, that really took me under his wing when I began at St. Cloud. Paul Rudolph's up at North Dakota now. You guys are familiar with that, I'm sure. So from there, I've had a chance to kind of get this thing going on and, do it on my own, I guess, for quite a while. My goal here is there's a lot of plays we can run, but there's developing a teaching system, okay? How do you get these guys to do what you want to do? Wartburg's had a lot of success, like I said, but the last 5 years have been some of the most successful. These two quarterbacks that have played in the last 5 years, 3 of the last 4 years they've been the Iowa Conference MVP, and 3 of the last 4 years they've been Gavardi Trophy semifinalists. And our guy here was actually one of the Final Four this year. So, there's a lot that goes into it, but rather than just tell the guys, okay, there's so much you got to do, we got to break it down and make it very small and start from there. There's 4 important categories in the championship quarterback play that I think that are the most important: leadership, decision-making, toughness, and accuracy. Okay? There's a lot of different things you can say would be great to have in a quarterback, but these are the 4 that are most important to me. The first one here, leadership, getting into that. There's a lot of different styles to leading. Okay, the quarterback, face it, is the leader, is the face of your program. He's going to be the leader of your program or your team. Everybody, all right. Okay, everybody wants their quarterback to be a leader. Okay, how do you be a leader? There's a lot of different leadership styles. So the very first thing that any guy can do, whether he's a freshman joining your program, he's the quarterback moving up from JV to varsity, they can impress people with their work ethic. Okay, work ethic through preparation, in season, out of season. on the field, in conditioning, whatever, your work ethic brings respect. Okay? How are you going to get someone to follow you? They first must respect you. Okay? After the respect part comes, all right, then also there's a big piece of, making sure that you're doing the right things on and off the field. You got to respect that. You want a leader to do the right things, right? You want a guy one-on-one, talking out both sides of his mouth. Okay? After respect comes confidence. Confidence, once they begin to respect you, they get confidence in you. And then also confidence in the quarterback himself. You can't say to a quarterback, hey, I want you to be more confident, man. You're looking really nervous right now. All right? Be more confident. Confidence comes from demonstrated ability. Okay? And so, as that demonstrated ability starts happening, the quarterback gets more confidence, the team gets more confidence, and they trust. Trust comes. Okay? The quarterback must first believe in himself and his work and convince his teammates that he can be trusted when all else breaks down. Okay, the second part behind leadership is decision making. You gotta be a good decision maker off the field, but on the field. Okay, talking about on the field stuff, a good decision maker must know the offense. Not just what to do, but why our plays are such. There's rhyme and reason to why we have these routes going these different ways. Okay? Pre-snap plan. Okay, this is a big thing. Quarterback cannot catch the snap, drop back, read the defense, and decide what to do. Or roll out and decide what to do. Okay? That takes too long. He must have a pre-snap plan. And when the ball is snapped, now because of he's taken into the surroundings, he has the plan, his eyes go to one eye fix, and that one defender then allows him to execute the plan. So that's the difference. You can't drop back, read the defense, and decide what to do. You have a plan, the ball hits your hands, you got your eye fixed, and that takes you to execute the plan, A, B, C. Okay? This right here, this type of read, okay, this is sort of the teaching methods that I'm going to be getting into here as we get going. I've broken down our entire pass game into one of three type of reads. Okay, and this is what I challenge you guys to maybe think about as you look at your own pass game. How does what you do fit into a certain category so the quarterback can be more confident in what he's going to do? Okay. I'll get back to that. Okay, the third thing in championship quarterback play is toughness, certainly physical toughness. Heard Coach Kleiman say big on body language. A quarterback must have great body language. Okay? Certainly, that's a way to exude toughness. Move to the line with tempo. Big voice. All right? Never, don't let the hits show that they're taking a toll. Okay? Everybody wants to get after the quarterback. And nothing's more frustrating than the quarterback. The guy thinks he just licked the guy as hard as he could, and the quarterback bounces back up. Great physical body language. All right, but then the mental toughness part. Okay, so there's two parts to toughness, and certainly there's the roller coaster of football. You're going to make mistakes. Things aren't going to go great, but you can't let the lows get you too low. And then when things do go great, man, don't lose your head. They got to have a source of an even keel guy there that people can follow. When it's chaos, you're the source of calm in the storm. All right, and you're pulling everybody together, celebrating with teammates when not when things get too crazy. Okay, then the fourth most important thing about championship quarterback play certainly is accuracy. You're a distributor. This is what I talk to these guys about. Okay, we know how important the quarterback is and what they got to do. But I don't want them to think that they got so much to do and they got to do everything themselves. I say, hey man, you're just a distributor, dude. All you got to do, see these guys around you? See these guys on the other side, the guy behind you, just get them the ball. Run the play and get them the ball. Distribute, okay? It's that simple, okay? So certainly accuracy is a big part of that. Okay, so there's a part of this talk where I want to touch on some fundamentals, but I want to keep staying true to this teaching method type deal. To be an accurate quarterback and throwing the ball, starts with your stance, hold the ball grip. I said my perspective on this. I got to college and realized I've been holding the football completely wrong my entire high school career, and it affected the way I threw the ball, obviously, drastically. Drop and bounce throwing motion. Okay, we'll get into those things real quick. Stance. Okay, nice comfortable stance. Confident demeanor. upright, but, knees bent, okay? You want to always have your hands at the ready. This is one of my most important things here. I do teach a staggered stance because my old days of being under center, that was the way to get away from the line of scrimmage. We used to half step quicker. So if you are an under center guy, which that's my upbringing, that's what we've been, but the last 4 or 5 years we've been nothing but shotgun. I'm still teaching the staggered stance in the gun. Okay, but always hands at the ready. Okay, here's a big key. If you're a shotgun guy, the defense can move around, they can change. If your hands are always at the ready, they can't be jacking around too much. If you're standing here, you're doing this, you're looking around, you're moving around, they have no reason to be locked in and ready. And if you have to drop back and throw a pass based off key defenders and what's going on, you better have them tip their hands as quick as possible. Okay, so always stay at the ready and have good, comfortable athletic stance. Okay, grip, I just want to touch on this. Okay, easiest thing, make a little U or a C with your thumb and your middle finger. Okay, wrap that, put your middle finger right up to the first lace of a football. Wish I had a football. All right, and then you just let your other fingers fall on. Really, these two, your pinky and your ring finger can be on the football, or on the laces, excuse me, and your middle finger's kind of nudged up against it. Roughly, and every quarterback has a slightly different grip. Here's the key. When the quarterback holds the football, you want to make sure that his pointer finger is closer to the tip than his thumb. Okay? If his thumb is closer to the tip than his pointer finger, now he's holding it the wrong way. Okay? The only way that he can get a spiral is to then let the ball come off his hand this way, thumbs up, there's no snap. You can't throw with any type of velocity. Okay? And that's for somebody that told me that before I wasted a lot of time in high school trying to throw spirals. Okay? Alright. Grip drills. Yeah, just put this in here. It's a simple thing, man. In my meeting room, in my office, tennis balls. Guys come in, they watch film, they just squeeze the tennis ball while they're sitting there. And the other thing quarterbacks like to do, well, they're, in college, well, there's special teams, and not quarterbacks don't do a lot about, a lot of special teams at college level, typically. And, guys just always mess around and they got football in their hands. Here's some grip drills that are a lot of fun and really help get their hands used to the feel of football, but also increase their strength. Imagine having a football right here. All right, drop the football, catch it. Drop the football, catch it. The farther you drop it before you catch it, the harder it is. Okay, the other one, hold the ball and just kind of spin the ball, like you're dropping and catching it just like this far, and the ball just kind of, make it go around in a circle. All right, just kind of spin the ball end for end in your hand just by dropping it. Okay? Quarterbacks like to mess around and just fiddle with football. All that translates to grip strength and ball comfort in their hands. All right, moving on. Okay, drop. Okay, now's where we start getting to some of the nitty-gritty here of what I think starts making consistent quarterback play. Okay? Hey, everything's all fine in your stance and holding the ball. Nothing's moving. We play football in a moving plane here, right? We got to start dropping back. People are going to be flying around. We got to throw the ball. We got to whisk. Here we go. We got to start breaking things and making them consistent. All right. Well, you need to understand what my players need to understand is that every route has a passing clock to it. Okay. The depth. Every route, you pick a route, there is a quarterback's footwork that applies to that specific route. Your feet are your clock. Okay, your feet are your clock. Now, when I say that, you might think, okay, there's 50 different routes out there. That doesn't mean there's 50 different types of drops. Okay, I break it down and use as few different ones as possible. And really, we have a 3-step drop, a 5-step drop, and that 5-step drop comes in 3 types. Okay, 5-step thrown off the plant, 5-step with 1 hitch at the top of the drop, and then 2 hitches at the top of the drop. And then if you throw a play fake in there before that, that adds a little more time. So what happens there is that the shorter a route, well, those would happen on that end of that list. 3-step routes or shorter routes. The deeper the routes, the deeper the drop. But they must time up with each other. And you need to figure out which routes fit with your timing. Okay? The other big thing is, for consistency's sake, you must put the wideouts in the same spot as much as possible. Okay? Well, we're going to run a hitch over there. Okay? Joey, where do you line up on the hitch? On the right. Well, yeah, on the right, but where on the right? The number. Okay, well, the top of the number or the bottom of the number? Okay? All those little intricacies affect the amount of time the ball's in the air, which is going to be how much quicker the ball needs to come out. So be consistent with the alignment of the wide receivers and match the route with the depth of the drop. Okay? And some teams are under center and some teams are shotgun. Well, that's okay. I use those same wording, the same verbiage for both. Some teams be in the shotgun and under center. Okay? It all works out. But what you need to understand is if you refer to a 3-step drop, I'm talking about under center. Okay? Snap, 1, 2, 3. Okay? That's a 3-step drop. Any drop from the gun, you subtract 2 steps. So if my guy's sitting there in the gun and I say take a 3-step drop, well, he knows that a 3-step drop is 3 minus 2. Now I'm in the gun. That's really a 1-step drop. Okay? Catch, step, throw. Okay? So that's kind of the thing. You can use the same terminology, but understand there's 2 different, you just subtract 2. So you guys understand what I'm talking about when I talk about these things as well. When you're under center and you're dropping, rhythm's important, but also depth is, because you've got to get away from the line. Okay? But when you're in the shotgun, the depth isn't important. Getting depth in your drop isn't what's important. You already have depth. So don't let your quarterback take big drops from the gun, and now all of a sudden the angles for the defensive ends to get there are a lot different than what those guys trying to block for you would like. You change the angles, you open up the gate. You're too deep, man. That's it's not good for protection. Okay, so those are some things like that. Now here's something that I put together for my team and my players. We just huddle as a resource to get stuff to our players. We use Huddle Playbook. Okay, so our routes are up there, our playbook's on Huddle Playbook. All right? But I've created an install in there, which is what I call our route glossary. And all of our players get it. Okay, so a hitch. This is not a play. This is just a route. It's called a hitch route. Okay, what is a hitch? Well, at Wartburg, a hitch route, if you're a wideout, is drop and pop on your second hit with your outside foot, chest of the quarterback, you're going to beat the ball towards the side. It should be about 5 to 6 yards depth. That's what the receiver's going to do. Okay? QB rhythm, 1 rocker step, which is the same as a 3-step drop. Okay? 3-step drop, 1 rocker step. That's really the terminology I use in the gun. 1 rocker step. So boom, step, rocker, let's go. I also put in there, does this route convert to a go versus press coverage? Okay, some routes in our offense will, some routes won't. It's important for the guys to kind of keep them straight. So this is a way that we start to categorize everything. Okay? So now, a hitch. A simple hitch in our offense, right? Okay, here's our quarterback. Okay, catch. All right, stance, stagger stance, hands up, confident, comfortable demeanor. All right, catch. 1 rocker step and throw. Okay? Catch, rocker step, and throw. All right? A natural thing for guys is to move their left foot right here. It's kind of a timing and rhythm step. And I try to coach that out as much as possible because that adds an extra bit of time, an extra bit of rhythm into our drop that I'm trying to get out based on the depth of our routes. Okay? So I don't like them to move their left foot first. But step with their back, load, and throw. Okay? We back up just a little bit here on route teaching. Okay? So when I went back to this, I just want to clarify, this isn't something that I've done round and round, and quarterbacks and wideouts are very closely interrelated if you want a consistent pass game. And for a lot of years, I've been coaching this stuff where, okay, run a 5-yard hitch, okay, and then that one's a 12-yard curl, and whatever. And you put these depths on these routes. And some guys run it, and then you're like, oh, you're too shallow that time. Whoa, you're going way too deep. And you're always coaching like, you're too deep. Go shallower next time. Well, then all of a sudden some guy does it right, and you're like, yeah, that's how you want to do it. And they just kind of learn. They learn the foot pattern. They learn the rhythm to run that route properly. Well, so I went to starting to coach all routes with foot patterns. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about here with drop and pop on second hit with the outside foot. Okay? So some people say, what do you mean foot patterns? Well, I mean you count your steps. But you can't count each of your steps as you run. You can't count fast enough. It's probably been a while, I know it's been a while since I've run. Okay? But it's been a while since you've run. Ask someone else to try it. But run, and then see if you can count your steps. You run as fast as you can and see if you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many steps you're taking. You can't. You can't count fast enough as you're running each step. Okay? And when you're standing there on the field and you guys running down the field and you're trying to count his steps, that's how many you can't count it fast enough as you watch it. So you go to 1 foot patterns. This has really helped me in being real consistent in coaching. So now we always line up with our inside foot up, so the ball's in here, and our receiver inside foot up. Each route they run will be one of their foot revolutions. So, again, here, drop and pop on second hit with outside foot. There's the football. This is my outside foot. Ball snapped. 1, 2. You can count that. They can count 1 foot revolutions, right? Here they are. 1, 2. Okay? There they go. Now, coach, what about if I got a tall guy and a short guy? They're going to be different depths. That's what I thought too. Okay? But you know what? They're not that different. They're really not. There's going to be some variability, but not that much. The time that it takes them to get there, though, if they're good enough players that you want to put on the field and play for you, the time that it takes them to get there with those foot revolutions will be the same. Their depth will be slightly different, but not enough to impact the quarterback. And you can more easily repeatable, and the quarterback can get into constant rhythm, and it's a hell of a lot easier to coach. Consistent, in my opinion. Okay. All right, so here's another example. Catch, rocker step, throw. Okay, just throwing a simple hitch in the boundary, catch, rocker step, throw. So that's the 3-step drop. That's it. From the gun, it's a 1 rocker step and throw. Okay? You count the steps here by our guy. 1, 2. Drop and pop. There you go. Again, this is a quarterback talk, but they're so tightly intertwined that one of the most important attributes you want in a wideout, in route running, obviously on the catch, but in route running, what I look for is how good is that guy at stopping? How good a stopper is he? Okay, this is a bad stop. All right, guys, that's bad. All right, he's dribbling and he's turning before he stopped, all that stuff. I'll show you some better ones. But anyway, so foot patterns, drop rhythm, consistently time it up with your wideouts, routes, and depths. Okay, so again, 1 step, rocker step, throw. So in our offense, a hitch is a 3-step drop. Okay, here's an example of another route we use a lot. We call this one a high route. We don't throw that many hitch routes. But in a lot of my pass game concepts, we have what's called a high route. A high route is a little deeper. Okay? A hitch is 2 outside foot revolutions. Well, now a high route is 3 outside revolutions, and that's going to take the guy to 8 to 9 yards down. Okay? Just like it says in the glossary, convert to a go versus press? No. A hitch does, but a high doesn't. I mean, you can make up whatever rules you want, but that's what I want for how we use it in our system. But what's the QB rhythm now for a high drop? It's a plant throw. Okay, what's the plant throw? Plant is the five-step drop with the quarterback ready to, he's loaded, ready to get it out when his back foot hits. Okay, for example, down to the boundary up top is where our high drop's going to be. Quarterback hits his back foot and throws. Okay? 1, 2, 3, boom, go. Now slow it down here. Okay? Catch. 1, 2, 3. Back foot's loaded. There we go. Now let's look again here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, when your back foot hits on a plant throw, as your back foot's hitting the ground, that's when you want to start bringing that ball up and out. Okay? You don't want your last step of your drop when you're throwing on the plant to be too big. It has to be very under control. Okay, I already told you in the gun, we're not worried about depth, we're just worried about rhythm. Okay, so that's, we don't overextend on plant throws very much. Small advantage from being in the gun. If you're under center, well, you got to get away. When you get depth in a 5-step drop, all right, the only step that you want to be, well, not the only step, the only opportunity you have to get depth comes on your first step and your third step. All right? By the time you get to 4 and 5, those are deceleration. Some people call them break steps. I call them getting your ass into balance. Okay? You can't throw. You got to be in balance, man. And I'll get into that more. You got to get in balance. Right here, I'm in balance. Everything you do on a football field, whether it's running or dropping back, anything you do moving takes you out of balance. So if you're going to throw, you have to be in balance before you throw it to be able to deliver accurately, consistently. I'm not saying you can't ever complete a pass or make a hell of a throw off balance. But if you want to get consistent and repeat it accurately over and over. Okay, and the last part here, start looking for what's the right timing of things. Well, his back foot's hit, his ball's starting to come out, he's still got his back turned, right? He's not waiting for the ball. Well, that's timing and rhythm. And now his stop comes, the ball's in the air, we can expect where it's going to be high drop. 1 step, 2 steps, 3rd, stop and pop on that thing. There you go. Okay? We're going to throw another high drop in the boundary, different receiver now. Okay, but let's just look at the quarterback first. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, and he throws. Okay, I want to put this one in here because this one, when that back foot hits, easy to see how they'll get it right there. All right, it's not exactly a plant throw. Well, now, when he starts coming out with it, now the ball's starting to come out. Look where the receiver's at. Okay? That receiver now is already basically turned in his break. Well, that dude is covering him, right? He ain't looking at the ball, he's looking at that guy. When that guy is no longer sprinting towards the back of the end zone, he's now going to be stopping too and trying to go cover him. So the sooner he sees this guy break down, now he's going to break down, and he's got to close on it. And so now we haven't released the ball, and he's already closing on it. That's how you get the ball intercepted. And the quarterback doesn't really want to do that. Look how shitty that throw is. All right, because he's like, oh God, he can tell the guy's breaking on it already. So he, he's going to kind of take something off, throw it a little further away, and he's not going to be consistently accurate. Okay, moving along, kind of through the rhythm. All right, we're running a long hitch here. I know that says boys today, that's a typo. That should say long hitch as well. Long hitch, 4th hit on the outside foot, drop and pop. Okay, should be a 12 to 13-yard route. Now it's quarterback rhythm with a +1. Our long hitches do convert first press. Okay, we're going to run a long hitch now into the boundary. Okay? Quarterback's rhythm. 1, 2, 3. Pitch, throw. That's what a +1 is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. +1 throw. 12, 13-yard route. Quarterback forward, or the wide out 4 hits with his outside foot. Okay? All right, here's another example. 1, 2, sorry. 1, 2, 3, hitch, throw. Okay? Right on time, right on rhythm. The route running. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop and pop. Terrible stop. All right? Young player, terrible stop. Almost get, the guy stopped running. All right, he's braking on it. The ball hasn't been thrown yet. That's the problem. So teach your guys to start and stop. That's one of my favorite wide receiver drills early in camp. Is that I'll stand 10 yards away from them, just like this, and I'll say, guys, run at me and try and stop as close to my toes without stepping on me as you can. Run as fast as you can, try and stop, complete balance stop, as close to my toes as you can. And as they take off and run, okay, and they start breaking down, when they get there, some of them will be like, whoa, and they'll take all these extra steps, and some will stop about 3 yards away from me until they start figuring it out. Well, as they're doing that, though, here's the other key. If you can, as they're running at you, they're going to be sprinting. Once they start to break down, once they hit that part, okay, you can do it with your ears as well as your eyes. But as they start to break down, count how many steps it took them to stop. So that when you're running, you hear that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? A good player, he can't have anyone that plays for you. They can't come to a complete stop in more than 4 steps. Okay? A good player can get in a complete balance in 4 steps. Great players can do it in less. But that's hard. That's really hard. That's elite. But 4 steps is standard, like good. Or high school, college, like, it doesn't matter. You should be able to do that. That's just starting and stopping and being a route runner. Being an athlete. When do you practice that? Shoot. In the off-season, in the gym floor, agility drills, that's all that is. Just body coordination, balance, stuff like that. All right. One more +1 throw. This time we're going to throw it to the number 3 receiver. Okay, starting with quarterback drop. You kind of get in the hang here, but 1, 2, switching between the receiver counts and quarterback. 1, 2, 3, +1, throw. Okay, bam, gets drilled, right? Or still able to get the ball off, complete a 12-yard pass in that short amount of rhythm. Okay, wide outs route. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start stopping a little early. Okay? Now you can count wide out steps at full speed. Let it roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can coach that full speed. You certainly couldn't count, but that was 8 actual, kind of left and right. You couldn't count that fast. All right, and then the last one here, our +2 rhythm by the quarterback. Okay? 16-yard comebacks, the deepest ones we run. There you go. And to be honest, I didn't actually have a completed comeback throw this season. We don't really throw them that much, but we did run more post corners this year. It's the same exact rhythm. So, post corner is 2 hitches. 1, 2, 3, hitch, hitch, throw. Okay? That's 16-yard range for us. Okay? You can see when he gets out of that drop. Boom. Hitch once, hitch twice, deliver and throw. Okay. Does that kind of make sense about quarterback rhythm and timing up consistently with route space? Yes, sir. Exactly. It changes by in-breaking routes, you bet you're going to have inside foot revolutions. So if I'm going to run an out, I'm counting up my inside foot. A speed out is 2 hits on the inside foot. So there's football. Inside foot's up. 1, 2. And that's our 6-yard speed out. Then, if you're debating on what depth you want high route, it's an 8 to 9 yard hitch route, basically to the sideline. You're debating how deep you want that to match up with your throws. I mean, play with it. One year to the next, one quarterback to the next, I've changed the steps. Okay? But if the ball's in here, and my inside foot's up, and my 8 to 9 yard route, high route, I'm currently this year running that as 3 hits with your outside foot. On stopping routes, you could change it to your inside foot count. This is going to be a yard shorter. So, 1, 2, 3, or a yard longer, I guess, if your inside foot's up. So, it takes a little bit of, that's why I had to make the glossary myself, honestly. And then I started watching our tape, started watching our best players. Our best players, the guys who were throwing the ball to. And then I started watching the guys that weren't best players. And I started comparing it. I was counting how many steps it was taking to run those routes, and I came up with what I thought was going to be best. I practiced it and liked some of it, or tweaked the others. So, okay. So we talked about, stance, grip, drop, throwing motion. Throwing motion, that was the last part of consistently accurate passing. Okay, some buzzwords I talk about here. Just, coaching points, push-pull. Okay, push-pull. What does that mean? Okay, I'm speaking from a right-hand quarterback perspective right now. Okay, we talk about using your non-throwing shoulder to push the ball back to a loaded position. Okay, so you saw the quarterback there on those things. He's standing there, when he takes a drop, he pushes it to a load. Okay? Then pull. Alright? Pull is to get him to think about, when he begins his throwing motion, he's using that non-throwing shoulder to pull himself through. And by really thinking, I'm not kind of thinking about it on play, I'm having to think about an individual when we start on a knee. Right? Over-accentuate the fundamentals in fundamental period. You do that enough, then they're going to start doing it in real life through muscle memory. Okay? So push, pull, activates the torso a lot better than, push out with your back foot and, turn. No, pull that thing, all of a sudden that's happening. Guys, most quarterbacks have some sort of pitching background in their lives. Well, there's a lot to that. But honestly, with boxing is a lot like that. Playing quarterback's a lot like boxing. I would guess. Wouldn't be fun. But anyway. Okay, so then GPS. Okay, these guys with GPS smartphones. This wouldn't have made any sense to me when I was playing quarterback in the 90s, right? I didn't have that. But all right, here we go. GPS on the phone. That's how I got here. Down the Fargo dome. Never in my life. Okay? That you put in the right coordinates, that's going to take you where you want to go. Well, your front toe is the right coordinates. Okay? So you've got to point it at your target. Okay? If I'm trying to throw the ball right back there, and I'm like over here, well now I'm going to be coming a little too far over there, so I'm going to be an accurate throw. I'm here, I'm going to cross my body, I'm going to be accurate, so I'm going to be throwing well. Okay? So GPS, yes, your toe. Then you got your little cell phone cameras. You got 3 of them. I got one here on this shoulder, I got one right here on my belly button, and I got one on my throwing shoulder. All 3 cameras, I've got to get a nice snapshot of my target by the time my throwing motion is complete. So here I am, boom, click, all right, click, all right, and then that's the off, right, click. So 3 cameras for throwing motion. Guys, so this is throwing a little speed out here to the field. This was as I was looking at some of our clips to show here, it was pretty fortuitous here. That was a pretty nice angle from the press box. I was just like, that looks pretty good. I can teach this one here. Okay? We're throwing speed out. It's a 3-step drop in our playbook. Okay, so he knows. Taking 1 rocker step. Okay, so he takes that foot back. He pushed it to a load. All right? He's going to step, he's going to point his front toe. Where's that toe? There it is. All right, you can see that toe right there, pointing right at us, right in line, leading that guy. Not right at the guy, but right where he's trying to throw it. Okay, we got his belly button click, right? And there it is, the right shoulder with the follow through. Okay? Your right leg is naturally, if you bring your right shoulder, your right leg is going to come forward. So you can put the right leg off the ground, you know, the follow through pretty well. All right there. And so now, this is an out-breaking route. 1, 2. Start rolling out. And there's our 6 to 7 yards speed. Okay, another speed out, rocker step, throw. Okay? Alright. Not as pretty at all. The other thing floats out there, the guy's kind of waiting for it. He's kind of catching it low at his belly. Not a very good pass. Okay? It's okay. I mean, but he's way too open, so don't coach results, right? That's in their process and over product, and that's a very common thing. Coach the process, because eventually you're going to need to complete that ball and get that first down with a little bit better coverage than on this particular one. And if you throw a little chili dipper out there like that, it's going to get knocked down or worse. Okay, well, what the hell went wrong? All right, step, loaded. All right, looks like his front toe is okay. It's a little hard to tell from this angle, but I don't see anything too wrong with it. Obviously, he's got his belly button pointed. But look at that. Yeah, he didn't fall through at all. He's backing up. Well, why is he backing up? Because, I don't know, because the guy won't line up in his face, and that doesn't matter. He's got plenty of room. You can follow through. Pull it, hit it. Oh, here we go. Look at his left elbow. Like, that thing's down low. Right here. Like, right here already, his elbow's down here. If he was really trying to pull with that front shoulder, it'd be up a little higher. He'd be yanking that thing through. So, yeah, he didn't activate his torso. He's throwing that all arm. Okay? Good player. But dang, bad throw there. And you trace back to his fundamental. Okay? One more time, another speed out up here at the top of the field. I think these speed outs is going to tough to throw. Tough to throw for sure. On a quick aside there, I mean, that's another thing. We just made a quick check from the sideline, right? Okay, quarterback, keep your hands at the ready. Just because, yeah, you're not looking that way, but keep your hands ready. They don't know. Those linebackers won't get too far away from where they need to be, or, whatever. Okay, wide receiver reposition with the check. There we go. Oh, a lot better throw on target. Was it a perfect follow through? No. But a lot better one than what we just saw. He gets his back foot off the ground. I think I put an end zone shot with this because we can see it a little better. Okay. Catch. Catch. Rocker step. Throw. And he started to bring his back foot. That was better. Wasn't his best. Okay. Cut that out. Stop. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so those are some fundamental coaching points. Teach quarterback defense football. Okay, what? Yeah, teach them defense. Okay, that's going to help them understand more of the whys, what I was talking about before. Fronts, I won't spend a lot of time with it, but that's going to, in the run game, you might want them to check things certain ways. Teach them what a front is. We call that over front, they should know what over front is. We call that under front, they should know what under front is. Okie front, 3-down fronts, they should be able to tell the difference between a 3-down front and 4-down front. If they can't, they aren't going to be able to be as good as they can be. Okay? Coverages. Man-to-man. The first coverage ever invented, man-to-man. All right? Well, safeties are low. Here's what we got to do. How do you beat man-to-man? So when we get ready to play a game, I meet with quarterbacks on Tuesday, and coach, what do they run? We got, they're cover 3 team. We play some cover 2 on 3rd down, and they'll play man in the red zone. Oh, okay, cool. So when we're down close in the red zone, we're going to call, a little more rocket screen. We're going to call more, 81, 91. You know, and then on choice downs, we're going to have some pass and forward, some flat curl. You know, and they're going to understand what plays are in based off those types of things, right? Okay. Quarterback's job in man-to-man coverage. We only get so many chances to get one-on-one matchups. Let's make sure we exploit those, right? This is a clinic talk in and of itself. All right, the go ball. Okay? I tell the quarterback, throw the ball away from the defense. That's number one thing. I don't put a depth on it. I just say, give it air and put it away from the defense. Because this finished product right here is what we're looking for. Ball, receiver, defender. Put it away from the defense so that our guy is going to catch it in between where the defender is. Okay? How does the receiver get that to happen? And that's where, that's a whole other thing. But one thing I look for is if a wideout gets the DB in chase mode. Chase mode means the DB's belly button is facing the back of the end zone. Now he can be in chase mode stride for stride, or he can be chase mode chasing from behind by the ways. Either way, if he's in chase mode, then all that guy's doing is chasing. He's not looking for the ball. He's not squeezing you to the sideline. So you should have room outside for the quarterback to throw it to you. Okay? Now, man-to-man again. Now we're trying to get that outside release. He overplays it. Well, go. Now the quarterback's going to see, he's going to read the release and throw the go ball. Okay? Here, and away from the defense. Okay? Defender, receiver, ball. Here's the one important point, though. What's his drop on that? Guys just spent a lot of time with drops and rhythm, right? This is kind of crazy, but it's the truth. In man coverage, press man, when a dude is in your face, in the receiver's face, drop timing goes out the window. There is no timing because you don't know how long it's going to take for the guy to get off. Okay? He's got to win. We got to give him the freedom to do what he's got to do to win. So we can't say it has to happen in that amount of time. So you drop, bounce, read the release when it's time to throw. All right. Okay. Here we go. Coverages. So that was man coverage. That was the first coverage. And now zone coverage. Okay. I'm going to back up if I can. There we go. Here's the way I teach our guys about coverages initially. Okay. I tell them, you know what? There's only 3 deep parts of the field. Okay. I'm 10 yards from the football is divided. There's 3 zones deeper than 10 yards. There's 6 zones underneath 10 yards. Okay, guys? So the only way they can cover every zone is to use 9 dudes. 9 guys. If that's what they're doing, there's only 2 of them trying to sack you. You stand back there all day. Okay? Nobody's going to do that. They're going to use 6, 7, or sometimes 8 to try and cover those 9 zones. So you are always at the advantage. These plays are going to work, man. Okay, they're going to work. There's open spots. You just have to, our guys got to get to the open spots, but you got to know where those spots are and put the ball there. Okay? So here's cover 3. Everybody knows cover 3. All right? 3 deep players, 4 underneath players. They've only got 7 guys covering 9 zones. I tell them, okay, now, what do you think is the strength of cover 3? Is it the deep part of the coverage, or is it the underneath part of the coverage? And they'd be like, deep? But yes. Why? Because they have a defender for each zone. Okay? They're good at defending deep. But they only got 4 for rear. Look, he's got to cover the curl and the flat. He's got both of them. He's got to cover the hook and the curl. He's got to cover 2 zones. Okay? So we're going to start putting players, 2 of our guys around one of theirs and bracketing them. Okay? Alright. So, what are some things that deep cover 3? Horizontal stretch on underneath players. Simple ball possession type routes. Okay? Flat curl. Bubble slant, which is essentially flat curl, just a little shorter. These are spacing plays, stick, snags, play action, sideline throws. Keep that flat player in tighter, get the ball out on the side, and come back or a deep out. Okay? You can high-low the flat players with floods and nakeds. Okay? Play action 4 verticals. Because now, if we send 4 guys to their 3, well, we should be able to create a stretch in there. but we want to make sure we keep those linebackers down so we have room in the seams. Okay? And doing the soft corners, you can double whip those guys. You know, stutter goes, close corner, and slant goes. So those are just things that, you know, you try to tell them quarterbacks, okay, you know, that's, you know, those are 3 meters. These are some of our best 3 meters. Slant, bubble. You can take them to the bank. The slant bubble is called, and this cover 3, and they can't stop it. You're either going to throw the slant, or you're going to throw the bubble. All right? Boom, they roll the cover 3. One high, he's rolling down, but he doesn't roll down far enough. He's sitting on the slant, so he throw the bubble. Okay? You know, that's your, he's blitzing. There's your eye fix. Take your rocker step. Read your eye fix. Execute plan. Okay? All right. So this gets in, there's a lot of, I don't want to rush over the plays. I know watching the plays are some of the best parts. This is a flat throw play. Okay? So the quarterback would know. I haven't gotten through all the teaching part, that's why I kind of want to rush through this. But the quarterback knows they're flat throws. It's the same player as what on a bubble slant we were reading. It's just a little deeper route. Different way to get there. Okay? Flat throws. We're going to get throw 3. Vegas, that's 4 birds. Okay? 1 high. All right? There we go. All right? You might say, why is he throwing it to that seam when he's way close to that hash? Well, I teach quarterbacks to throw the seam away from the rotation. He's rolling to the middle, so his momentum is bringing to the middle. We shouldn't be able to close on that. All right. So now, let's take that to the next coverage. Cover 2. Oh. All right. I always get into this one. What is the strength of cover 2? Is it the deep part of the field or the shallow part? And they'll be like, the deep part. Okay. Wow. Well, because I listen to NFL Live on Sundays and, you know, they're playing Randy Moss, and they're playing a lot more cover 2 that week. Well, that's true, but for not the right reasons. There's only 2 deep defenders for 3 zones, man. If we can get our guys to the deep levels, we got them majorly outnumbered. All right? So, anyway, the strength is underneath them. You got 5 guys for 6 zones. All right, so what do you do against cover 2? High-low flat corners, high-low corners with smash routes. High-low linebackers. Drag routes, these are different words for some of the concepts. Horizontal stretch linebackers with double slants. You can also send 4 guys deep into those 2 zones. This is how I kind of teach guys categorize. They start expecting what plays we're going to run against different things. Dash right. Might be a mistake. Oh, no, that's double slant. All right, double slant. In the cover 2, trying to hit that first window. Boom, bang. All right. High-low on a drag route. Send the tight end. Shallow under the mic. I'm going to send this guy deep over the mic. There's your 1 eye fix. Look at the mic drop. Oh boy, let's dump it down to the tight end. Okay? Vegas, 4 verts. Okay? Now with 2 high, we still like it. Alright, we're going to read the field safety. Field safety starts getting outside the hash. He's outside of the guy. He's going to bend in. Boom, we throw it there. Or, you have that. There's his option. There's the stretch. Out there or right here. Based off there's your eye fix. Okay? So, moving quick, but that's kind of how those things work. Cover 4, the strength of cover 4 now. Now we're starting to get the hang of it, easily identifiable that the strength of cover 4 is the deep part of the zone. This was the coverage invented to stop 4 verts back in the day. People kept running 4 verts in cover 3, 4 verts in cover 2, so they invented cover 4 to stop 4 verts. But the byproduct is they're a lot weaker underneath. Okay, so then people started playing press cover 4, trying to counteract that. What do you want to do when it's cover 4? Play action those safeties, man. Because those safeties now have to stop the run. Okay, there's extra support players, so we want to play action throw over their heads. With all those backers tight, boom, we get outside lane throws, the outs, the comebacks. You can still get underneath spacing routes. But the other key thing you want to do now is the S4 verts and stuff, or 4 verts, decently defended in theory. But now you start sending those guys deep, and then down the field, you switch them so that the corner and the safety have to either stick with their men or they have to pass them off. That's what I mean by vertical switch routes. Okay, post wheel, very simple one, works great. Scissors or vertical. Okay, here's a post. This is a post scissors, excuse me, scissors. So this is cover 4, okay? Safety's got the number 2. You bring the number 2 out, his butt's over there, and this guy's like, okay, am I gonna switch, am I not gonna switch? And he's in trouble, all right? So, anyway, vertical switch balls. Okay. Post over. Okay, there's the boundary safety in cover 4. So you're going to play back? No, he jumps the over. So you throw the post. Okay, that's your bracketing. There you go. Alright. Then, okay. Now, I don't know if I have enough time, but now I told you I get back to it. There are 3 types of, all my pass plays are into one of 3 types of reads. Pure progressions, a progression with an alert, or a split field read. And very simply, so you have an outline. A pure progression, an example of that would be old-fashioned bootleg, naked. I'm going to fake, I'm going to roll out, pull back in the flats, number 1. I don't care what coverage it is. We're going to pull that first. And then we're always going to have the sideline comeback. That's number 2. Then the crosser, number 3. You just 1, 2, 3. Pure progression from this guy to this guy to this guy, and out of the coverage every single time. Okay? Then a progression read with an alert. This is my most common. Most of our routes are this anymore. Alright? For the naked route, we're going to shift, we're going to fake, quarterback's going to roll out, starting flat, beautiful, going to flat. Okay? Fake, roll out, starting flat, it's not there, so it goes to the side. Okay? If the sideline wasn't there, there's no cross. So it's one pure progression. This is another type of pure progression play. It's a dash pass, X hitch, naked. It's a 3-step and a bootleg all at once. We can get into talking about that a little later. I'm going to focus on the pure progression parts. Okay, so now, just a few minutes, all right. So now, progression read with an alert, what the hell does that look like? Most of my past games like this. There's a progression within the play. 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's one part of it that is an alert. So now the quarterback, he knows what the play is in the progression, but he's going to look here first to see is my alert where I need to go with the ball. Okay? This is a flat curl play. There's a curl, there's a flat. That's all it is. It's a flat curl. So the guy rolling through the middle to either clear it out or, maybe the over. Peek at him, otherwise we're going flat curl. That's the play. Peek, flat curl. Unless you got a chance to throw something big. There you go. That's your alert. Okay, so here we go. Here's the play. All right. Press. Oh, yeah, I got flat curl. I could do that, but hey, I don't have many chances to do this. Let's do it. So there was his alert. He drops back. He doesn't even care. Okay, you cannot start with an alert. You cannot start on this side of the field and go all the way across the other side of the field. I can't. You know what I mean? That's too much. So you got to bring it down. You got to make it smaller. Okay? The only time he'd ever go there is if he knew he was throwing to him before he snapped the ball. Snaps the ball, he's throwing it. Okay? All right. Slightly different coverage, but you can tell the way that the safeties rotate, this corner's soft, it's still a one-on-one opportunity for a double move. We had a double move pegged on there rather than a go, and he knew that. So he's like, yeah, that's the soft corner, run the double move on, that's what I want to do. Okay? Okay, now, alert. Here we go. Let's run this play. Let's run my flat curl play, but let's check the alert. Now there's 2 dudes over there. Oh, hell. I ain't throwing the alert this time, man. Let's just go through the progression. All right, start with our over. Okay? Bang throws the over. Why does he throw the over? Okay? Who can stop the over? Well, the boundary safety coming across or a backer hanging underneath it. So he's peeking the alert. He sees the window develop. All right? Bang it in there. Keeping his eyes to make sure that safety station is down. There it was. Did the flat curl look bad? No. So you always got a flat curl, but if you get that peak and you want to take it, that's your start of your progression. Peak it. Okay? Oh, this is the most important part. Ties in the whole top. Okay? So this is number one on the progression. The number one has the shortest route drop depth. Okay? So there's a +1 rhythm. Okay? A curl, a post curl, what we run there, is a +2 rhythm. The flat route can then be thrown on a +2 rhythm out to the sideline coming from the tight end attached there. So, +1, throw. If he got to +2, all right, if he's still booking at that over, don't say hell out of that. But he's dead wrong. If you're going to throw that over, it better be on the +1 rhythm. If you hold it too long, you held it too long. You're throwing picks. Never throw the ball late across the middle. That's the golden rule. Holding it too long, you're not following your rhythm. Okay? So there's more clips of curls, and you can get that far. But I can tell, I'm done. Okay.
That's his time, guys.